Back at you again, again. Singing them rhymes, doing everything, we don't carry no straps. We got all the beats we need to keep everything going, keep it clean. It's IE Automotive. IE Automotive. Back at you again. All right, this is the first step. You got the two trailing arms, the long ones on the right, that's the lower, the ones on the top is the short ones. The other two is the A-arms. That's a total of 10 bushings that need to be pressed. The bushings right here on the A-arms, and right there on the trailing arms. That's going to be the first step that we're going to do. Now, I can press those myself, but I don't want to take a chance. And I talked to this company, they said they can press them for me. And then right here, you got all the parts. We got an extra rear end to the 67. This is the frame. You have all the pieces that have been sandblasted and powder coated. And this is the first step. Got the spindles down there. You got the upper A-arms. Dust covers. Cover for the differential. We got a rebuilt transmission. This is the beginning build of the 67 convertible Impala. Alrighty, on my way to Upland from San Bernardino. Alrighty, I made it down to get the bushings pressed. The two short ones is the upper trailing arm. You have a total of 10 bushings right here. And also you have the lower A-arms. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bushings. And over here you have the lower trailing arm. Back at you again. I'm up early in the morning. I got my bushings. They pressed all 10 of them. Look at that. Looking good. And here's the box with all the old bushings. Alrighty, I'm gonna start with my lower A-arms. Those are camera bolts. I just cleaned those up with the metal brush. Start with that. Okay, I'm gonna do the right side. Now these is where you adjust your camber at. Your camber bolts. Slide through here, and then you have the little lip here. That's where you do your adjustment at. Okay, I got the lower on. There it is. Now, and I got the bolt on. Now I'm gonna do the left side. There it is on the right side. Alrighty, I got the left and the right on. Now I'm gonna go to the back. Get the trailing arms on, the long ones. This is the bracket for the upper trailing arms. There you go, little three both sides. So it kind of go like this. This plate comes off. So I'm gonna put this plate right here. Like that. And they go on the inside, right here, like this. Just like that. Then you got the plate, which is right here. And this goes over the top. On both sides, you want to do both sides. That's for the upper, short, trailing arm. Alrighty. As you can see, we got the driver's side on, and the bolt comes from the inside, then it goes to the outside, and there's a nut. So now let me do the right side of the rear. Alrighty. We got the left side and the right side on. Trailing arms. Now we're going to connect the upper. Connects to that bracket. Alrighty, now we got the upper trailing arms on. When you do these uppers, make sure that you take the whole bracket off. Slide the bolt on first with the bracket off to connect to this trailing arm. That way, you see how close that is? See how close that is? You can put a wrench in there or open end to hold it. Then you can tighten it up from this side. So make sure also that the flush part of this is on the outside. Make sure that this opening is on the inside. Because the way the bush is set, it lines up with the rear differential. Back at you again. Good morning. About to install my upper A-arms. We got nephew cleaning up the bolts, getting all the rust off. One bolt at a time. These are the original bolts. Good and strong. We check them all, clean the threads. Make sure everything is all to the good. Okay, just install the upper A-arms. Get a tool and start snugging those down. You got your set with you? Okay, now I got my grade A bolts in the timing chain, torquing that up. Alrighty, got the rear end open on the 66. I see what the problem is. They messed up the pinion gear and the ring gear. As you can see right there, the damage. Right there when they slammed it in gear as it was coming off the tow truck. And then you can even see some of the metal right here. See? That's a piece of the gear right there. Right there. Now you can see all the metal was hitting. And this car was supposed to be pushed around. I don't know why he slammed it in gear like that. But that's the problem. Now I have to change everything. Hopefully I can take it from the extra rear end we got and go from there. And like I said, this rear end, this is my first time opening it up. But as I can see, the guy sold this rear end to us. This is not posi. It's not a posi rear end. I'll show you what a posi look like. But this is not one. Because with a posi, you got clutches that's made in the center. I'm going to cut you back on and show you what a posi look like. Okay, this is the extra rear end we have. Maybe I can open that up and use that, but I'm sure that this one is not a posi. And the customer wants a posi. All right, that's what we got. Now, right here, this is what a posi look like. You see the spring in the middle? And then these little gears, those are spider gears along this side. Spider gears. And those are springs that make it lock up to make both wheels turn. And like I said, this rear end, first time opening it up. And as you can see, this is a regular rear end. And as you can see, you don't have those springs in the middle alongside there. So, like I said, that rear end is not a posi. First time we open it up to see. Good thing. I guess everything happened for a reason. Now we're tightening up the lower trailing arm. Multiple things what we're doing in the shop today.
That's it. That's it. You tight.
You got your butterbean sauce down there with you?
Yeah.
He down there, he ain't working, he got some butterbean sauce. That one's something else. It ain't that bad, but you know, you just gotta get on it.
Let's take it. Good morning. What size?
About to install the rear end.
So when you pick it up, come on up. Can you pick the whole thing? I just do one side at a time. That sucker tight.
Okay, got the rear end installed. Now we're about to torque our heads. Alrighty, we got our rocker arms in. We got our lifters in. We got our push rods in. Fitting all our pieces onto the engine. We got a broken stud right here, got to come out. And we got a broken stud here, need to come out. Okay. Grab the oil pan, stick the oil pan underneath. Okay, got the ring installed. Install the front coil springs. That's your part number. DLC 85390. And this is for front heavy duty coil springs. This is the front coils, the door last. And you need the tool to compress the spring in order to install them for the front. Okay, I'm about to install the roll ball joints. This is a Duralast FA533G. And on this one, you gotta chop these rivets out, factory rivets. One right here, one right here. Take this bolt out the middle. Get your air hammer and your chisel. Alright, I got it chopped off, both sides. This is what it looked like when it come off. Just come down from the side like that and come straight down. It'll pop right off. Then get your point set up. And hit right here with the point and knock that out. Alright, I chopped it off, but I'm finding out that that rivet on the opposite side, on the inside, won't move. I take that 5/16 drill bit and just drill it on back. And then hit it from the top right here. Look at that hole. You can see it's coming down through that hole. Alright, I got it out. Now what's going on is when you knock these out, you still got a little lip that's on that edge. A little bigger drill bit to just make it flush where you won't have that edge. But I didn't want to extend my holes bigger. So that's what was holding it, that little edge right there. So I will try a bigger bit on the next size and see if it's easier. Should be easier. But you see this rivet on this side is not budging. This one moved a little bit, but the looks of it, it did just a little bit. I was trying to push it all the way over out this way, but here it is. And here's the new one. Got the bolts in the pack. There's the part number. Let's install it. All right, I put some paint on it. Touched it up from the little nicks. Okay, I got it on. Got the bolt in the nut. Nut and lock washer. Now I'm getting ready to install the coil spring. Alrighty, we got our coil spring in there. Brand new upper and lower ball joint. And it's the right side. Now we got to do the left side. Alrighty, we got our coil springs done. Both sides. We got a spindle on. It's all coming together. Alrighty, about to change the upper ball joints. Alrighty, you gotta get an air chisel like this, or whatever brand you have. Sharpen your blade, and you gotta chop these off. Take a punch, hit here, 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 here. This comes out. Okay, after you chop it off, you get a point like this. Now I had to switch air hammers. This Ingersoll ran. Okay. This one came from Harbor Freight. Totally different. The Ingersoll ran, it just chopped it off with no problem one time. And after I chopped it off, you just get a point like this to chop it off. You want to get a point, you want to get one like this, sharpen the edges, and chop it off. And right here, make sure you got a good air hammer. Come right in the hole, right in the center, and you just hit it like this. See there? There it is. It's off. You just lift it up, your ball joint. Rubber's old. That's what's holding the rubber. Rubber's old. Look at that rubber. Old rubber. And you just slide them on out like that. I'm going to keep this in the same position to put the new one. Okay, any excess rust, we're going to scrape it out like that. And we're going to put some black paint underneath. Keep it nice and pretty. See that? All that rust. I'm going to clean all that surface of rust. Get that rust out of there. Get that rust. Get it gone. Yeah, get it gone. Get all of it. Get all that rust out of there. You don't want to leave it bare metal. Then you put a little paint on it. back black so it won't rust up. Have it looking nice and pretty. You know, bring it back black like that. You got your Duralast, part number FA500. And it comes in a bag with the bolts, the nuts, everything you need to install it. Let's go on and install this part. Also, you want to drill these holes. The bit I used was a 5/16. I just did a try fit. What you want to do is take the boot off, then put it on, and then you take this boot, slide it underneath like that, and then you can put the nut on right here, just to have it where you won't lose it. Then you got your bolts coming down. One right there. Two. Two. And three. There it is. Nice fit. You want to put your lock washer. You actually can leave the boot off for right now till you get it on and tighten. But you got your lock washer and your nut. You got your lock washers and your nut. There it is, installed. I just put the nut on, the Carter key, so I won't lose it. The boot is on. The bolt is tight. Bolts go down. Put the lock washers and the nuts underneath. And that's installed. Now we're going to do the lower ball joints. Now the left side is done. We seen how the right side was done, so I just went on and did the left side. Same way. Now, this car needed A-arm bushings. See that? That's bad. Front and back. I'm about to do those. I'm going to start off. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the front one. Take this nut out. I'm going to take my air hammer. I'm going to hit right here. Hopefully the whole thing will come out. Let's try it. All right, take your center bolt and then get your air chisel and hit it right there. Just like that. It's hard for me to hold the camera and do it at the same time, but I'll cut you back on when I get it off. Get grip pliers on that part. All right, there's your part number, Duralast FB 149. You want to grease the outside, grease the inside. Get your socket around this edge and lightly hit it in. Not too hard. If this started to bend, stop the process. Okay, I got me a 34 millimeter 6-point socket. Just slide it over there like that. Get you a hammer. Kick back, relax. Hit it. I need to, well, tell you what, I need 2 hands. And voila. It's right there, touching there. Now do all 4 the same way. Cut you back on. Alrighty. We got Both sides done. Both upper ball joints. Upper control arm bushings. Next is going to be the lower ball joints. We got them in this box right here. FA 533G. Got 2 of those. We got the inner and outer tie rods and the sleeves right there. Right here we got a brand new center link. Start doing that front brake disc conversion kit. Then all right here, these are all the old parts. Those are the old bushings. These are the complete bushing set. For the rear is no set. You gotta buy them individual. And that's the ball joints. You have right there. And these are the old bushings for the control arm. Okay, all that right there is going in the trash can. No more good. Again, we got some more stuff for the 67 convertible restoration from CPP. We're about to do the brake conversion for the front. This is the first step. You get this kit right here. Got all the little pieces in there. All your bolts. And there's your part number for the 67 and all your hardware. All right, we're about to do the conversion kit. This is for the right side. You're gonna need this piece, this one. Everything is lined up the way it go, along with the spacer. Now he's gonna start assembling it together. Short bolt over here. We got this piece, goes like this. Now, we got this piece, goes up here, like that. And we have this piece with a spacer, goes here. There you go, right there. Then you put your nuts on. Just like that, guys, just like that. Now on the bolt he's putting in, you want to make sure the nuts on the inside. Yep. That's it. Yes, sir. I got the left side done. All right, you want to get your rotors, pack your bearings, inner and out, and install your seals. All right, I got my rotor on, my Carter key in. I'm about to put my dust cover on. All right. When you get ready to put the dust cover on, make sure you don't hit it with a hammer in here, because you will bend this up, and what'll happen, that will start rubbing on the bolt on the inside. Get you something like a pipe like this. You kind of bend it in here. So when you get in here, it's just touching the edges. And just take your time and get it in there so it can stay looking good with no dents. About to put the caliper on now. Okay, just slide your caliper on. Get you a 3/8 Allen and start tightening these up. Okay, I just connected my brake line hose. Alrighty, we got both sides done. Conversion kit on the front. Out the rear axle seals and bearings. Alrighty, we got the bearing out. You need a snatch bar. I'll take the tool apart and show you what you need to do and show you on the other side. That's the tool that you need.
Along with the snatch bar.
Okay, he's going to show you how to do it.
Get this in here, all the way back there, where it lock on to the bearing. Screw your nut up close, where it's locked on. And you gotta make sure you do this right. Get him on there straight where he started. There you go. Get him all the way on there. And then you take it. There it goes. Come on out, baby. And there go your bearing.
All right, we got the pitman arm on. Now we about to install the, no, that's the idle arm. We got the idle arm on. Now we're going to install the pitman arm. Okay, we got our pitman arm installed. And our idle arm installed. Get the other side.
You hit that one?
Okay, on this frame, when you put in the tires, you cannot use 14s. We tried them, the original 14 they won't fit because it's not big enough to go over the caliper. But we had a set of 15s that came from the 66. We're going to put those on the front right now. Rims and tires. You got lug nuts right in back of you. Here you go. You got acorn lug nuts? Alrighty, we got our front wheels on. They sold us the wrong rear axle bearing and seal. I got to take those back. Other than that, we would have on the rear wheels and have a rolling chassis. And I'm waiting on my radius arm bushings. These are right here. We already sandblasted those, but we need the new bushings. It connects to the front. So let's install the bolts to the shocks underneath.
Harmonica.
Got the axles on. We traded in and got new axle seals and axle bearings for the rear. Took care of that. We got all our rear brakes, brake hardware. Install the rear brakes, hardware, wheel cylinders. Okay, I got my wheel cylinder on. Alright, we got all brakes parts installed, the hardware, self-adjuster, wheel cylinder, spring kit, all installed. Now we're about to put the new drums. All right, now we got our new drum on. We're about to put our tire on. About to start on the driver's side. Alrighty. I got my driver's side done. All the parts, self-adjuster, wheel cylinder, ready to go. Alrighty, I got my drum on, about to put the tire on. Alright, we got the 6.6, a rolling chassis. Everything is brand new. Let me see that rack.
Lift it and move it over, then push it.
About to put it on the other side of the shop.